Entertainment news now. Emraan Hashmi has had a bad run at the box office, but he's keeping his fingers crossed for Mr. X, that is to hit theatres soon. Headlines: today's Lasapriya Sundaram caught up with the actor and his mentor Mahesh Bhatt.
I'm with the team of Mr. X. I have Mr. Mahesh Bhatt, I have Emraan Hashmi, and I also have Amyra Dastur. Now, reports suggest that, the film is about a vigilante and, who turns invisible. Could you tell us a bit more about, because, it's not much is known about the film.
No, I'd like to correct that. He's not a vigilante. He's a man who has been wronged. He's a man who's almost on the brink of death. And there are a couple of people who've done this to him. And he has a particular test medicine by a pharmaceutical company, because of which his cells stop reflecting light the way they should. And he turns invisible. So it's this man's journey who's been wronged. And he is on this personal vendetta, revenge journey to kind of pin these guys down who've done this to him.
Watching an old interview of the two of you, and you said that, because he was constantly questioned about, his image in films, and you said...
Which I still am.
Which, you basically, you said that, it was erotica and the songs which sort of established Emraan Hashmi as a force to reckon with. Would you also agree or would you disagree?
It set the base for the image, and it has a lot to do with the stories that were written for me early on in my career. But I don't see it as a drawback. At that time, when no one was doing that kind of cinema, it was me who was portraying those kind of roles. It was kind of shocking for most people, and a lot of people actually, most of the masses really accepted me for that. That became a bit of an issue when you have to really go into other roles and kind of experiment, because it
didn't seem like that, because when you did a Shanghai, everybody was going gaga about your about your role on screen.
Yes, I mean that's why it was. I mean that's why it was so.
Which everybody?
The critics and the audience.
Yes, unfortunately, the major bulk which saw his films and hurled him into what is called a superstar status were the people who loved erotica and loved great music, and using that as the bedrock, the art house filmmakers built Shanghai, made huge amounts of money out of them for them. So personally, but the compromised brand Emraan for the constituency which patronized him. Yes, there was a niche audience which liked him.
Yes,
there was
a niche audience which liked him, but at the cost of the people of India who had loved these so-called down-market erotic thrillers, which the so-called highbrows pretend to have contempt and yet is obsessed with Sunny Leone.
Sure.
So it speaks volumes about their taste. So you rode off the stamina of the B cinema that they had.
I beg to differ, because I think there are different kinds of films for different kinds of audiences. Success cannot only be gauged by box office numbers and mass numbers that come to see a film. I would say a Shanghai gave me a lot more than some of the other films that I did, as far as perception goes, as far as shocking them with the performance that they felt I could not give. That added something in a way that other films couldn't really do when things were seeming a bit repetitive. And like I said, box office is not the only barometer.
Thank you so much, guys. Here's hoping the film does really well at the box office, and all the very best to all of you. Thank you so much.